Well, St. Elizabeth's made up of St. Elizabeth Healthcare, which has 6 hospitals, and there's also St. Elizabeth Physicians, which is our provider practices. We have 170 throughout northern Kentucky, southwestern Ohio, and southeastern Indiana. Prior to working with Cerkl, we more or less were just using a PDF that we'd attached to an email. We couldn't measure it. We didn't know who was clicking on what. It wasn't effective communication. It didn't matter if you worked at our St. Elizabeth Edgewood location and you were getting information about what was going on in St. Elizabeth Fort Thomas that didn't apply to you. What attracted us to Cerkl and the Cerkl broadcast was the personalization aspect. We have over 10,000 associates here and 1,200 on medical staff, and it's different people like to get their information in different ways. Some people, they want to get their newsletter content at the end of the week on Friday. Some people want to get it first thing when they get into their office Monday morning. Cerkl broadcast makes segmentation and personalization easier for us at St. Elizabeth. It helps us to deliver specific information to specific people. I click in a title. I add a short summary that they will see in the newsletter I add a picture, put the content in, I tag it with different types of categories, and then I segment it, who it needs to go to. Does it need to go to this campus? Does it need to go to St. Elizabeth Physicians or to St. Elizabeth Healthcare Associates? Which one? Maybe both. All of a sudden, click that, the story's ready to go.
Broadcast is perfect for a diverse workforce. One of the main things is that you're able to really bring communications around the entire organization. Everyone's involved. In the case of St. Elizabeth specifically, they have so many locations. They have a really, really interesting workforce that covers everything: cafeteria, janitorial staff, nurses, assistants, all the way up to busy surgeons who are operating at multiple hospitals. And so with Cerkl Broadcast, they were really able to design a net of communications that reached all of those people with the important messages that matter to them, their work, and keep them connected to the St. Elizabeth mission.
So through our mobile app, we're able to engage deskless workers. We see this a lot with companies who have temporary workers or contractors, healthcare with frontline workers, nurses that don't have access to a computer. We also have the ability for companies that have workers that don't have work email addresses. We have a solution where we can allow them to access the mobile app as well through an authentication.
We integrate with Microsoft Teams, Microsoft SharePoint, intranet, pretty much any channel that you would be using, we can connect with that. And then also our support is second to none. So 24-hour chat support, we respond in about 2 to 3 minutes, all US based, and it's all real people as well.
The biggest thing we've noticed since implementing Cerkl Broadcast is that our readership, our clicks, our opens, they're all up and they're all above national averages. And so I can not only is it satisfying for me as a communicator to know that, hey, we're reaching people, we're giving them information that engages them. It makes it easier to go up the chain, to our VP, my VP, who can go talk all the way up to the CEO and say, hey, our communications is getting through, it's breaking through to the people that we need to reach.